This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Howdy ho, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you on your Monday morning, and we got a lot to talk about. Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Never Forget Mobile Exhibit, hosted by the East Alabama Regional Training Association, coming to Opelika September the 11th through the 16th at the Southern Union Opelika campus. First time ever in Alabama, and will coincide with this year's 9/11 anniversary. Dr. Don's Weather will be there broadcasting live on Saturday, September 13th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. We want you to be a part of that program. Also, Lake Wedowie's 8th annual Take a Veteran Fishing Day on September 6th at Rice's Landing in Wedowie. Now, you can volunteer as a boat captain or register as a veteran. You can call Ken Bearden at 706-884-0494. This event is 100% free to all veterans. Lunch will be provided by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. That's the absolute best part of this deal. They're going to have a $5 raffle, and the public is welcome at weigh-in. So if you are a veteran, or if you know a veteran, you got to get them registered to go fishing. Folks, this is so much fun, and it's just a great thing all the way around. Get in touch with Ken Bearden today, find out more about it, and become part of this program. Today's forecast is brought to you by the Randolph County Commission. Those emergency alerts, you got to sign up for them today. Go to randolphcountyal.gov and click to sign up for the regroup emergency notifications. Now, listen, we had a really serious flood situation in Cleburne County that was on Sunday, early yesterday morning, and actually had a fatality up there. And now that's right there along the Randolph County line. So it's situations like those, folks. That's why you need to have your local emergency alert set up on your phone so you can get that local information. The Cleburne County Emergency Management Agency was putting out information on the roads that were underwater in the areas that you need to stay away from, and Randolph County would do the same thing. So regardless of where you're watching me from this morning, check with your local emergency management agency in your county. I guarantee you most locations now have mass notification systems on a local level, and you need to sign up for them. If you're in Randolph County, it's Randolph County Commission's Regroup. It doesn't cost a dime, and you get that local emergency information so that you can be safe during times of severe weather, such as what we saw yesterday morning in Cleburne County. Today's forecast is also brought to you by Jamie Dukas. Get your ducks in a row with Dukas at 256-831-7770. Links at the top of this video on Facebook and the bottom of the video on YouTube for both Randolph County Commission and Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. So today, just gentle scattered thunder across the southeastern United States, Alabama and Georgia particularly. We don't expect anything severe on your Monday, but there could be a few rumbles of thunder from time to time. Here's the flood watch that's in effect for today. So we have two flood watch that are out there, one for East Alabama and then one for West Georgia. That cool wedge is still sitting across East Alabama and West Georgia, and right along the leading edge of that cool air where it meets the warm air is where all this tropical rain is sitting up. You know, things don't look that bad on radar, but you have to understand that the the rain out there, I'm trying to say the clouds are producing high rain rates. It's kind of a tropical nature set up out there. So even those storms on radar that don't look significant can still lay down a tremendous amount of rain in a very short period of time. So very proficient storm producing rain showers across Alabama and Georgia today. And then as we look at the rest of the day across Alabama, we're talking about 77 up in Gadsden, 86 in Tuscaloosa. We'll hit 85 in Montgomery and 83 in Eufaula. Fall weather, right? Compared to what we've last endured for the last several weeks across Alabama and Georgia. Again, there's that wedge effect. We still have that cool air funneling down the eastern seaboard back across the Carolinas and Georgia right into East Alabama. And it's just absolutely, it's actually kind of cool out there this morning. Up here in the northeast Georgia mountains, we're down into the low 60s, actually upper 50s, 58 degrees in my house this morning in northeast Georgia. What a welcome relief. And then in Georgia, here is the flood watch for central and western counties and all down into southern Georgia today. And you'll see places like Atlanta, Columbus, even down into Valdosta, or Waycross, I should say, covered under the flash flood watch for today in the state of Georgia. And so we're talking about low 70s for daytime highs up here in the mountains. Blairsville goes to 73 today. Columbus will make it to 75, and Valdosta will make it to 81 degrees this afternoon. I think the better rain showers are going to be across southern Alabama, southern Georgia, maybe up into East Alabama and West Georgia. The further north you go, the less the chance of rain will be across both states, Alabama and Georgia, on your Monday. Let's look at the tropics. Lots to talk about out there this morning as well. In the central tropical Atlantic, a tropical wave is forecast to move off the west coast of Africa later today. Some gradual development of this wave is possible, and a tropical depression could form late this week while it moves generally west-northwest across the central tropical Atlantic. Formation chances through 7 days at about 50%. So we'll have to watch that orange-hatched area coming off the African coast. Now, look at that yellow hatched area off the southeastern United States. Broad area of low pressure is forecast to form in a couple of days there off the eastern seaboard. And then maybe it travels back to the west, northwest. So we're going to have to watch this, especially if you're in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, and the northeast Florida coast. This could develop into a pretty significant rain event, if not a tropical depression. And it may move west-northwest right back into the Georgia coast or South Carolina coast. So we'll watch that yellow-hatched area very closely for you as well. And then there is Dexter. Dexter formed during the overnight hours, and at 5 a.m. this morning, the center of Tropical Storm Dexter was located near latitude 34.6 north, longitude 68.3 west. Dexter is moving toward the east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. A faster east-northeast or northwestward motion is expected later today, followed by a slower motion on Tuesday and Wednesday. Maximum sustained winds remain near 45 miles per hour with higher gusts. Some slight strengthening is forecast during the next couple of days. Dexter is likely to become post-tropical by Wednesday. Dexter's moving away from the United States, so Dexter will not pose a problem for the U.S. Taking a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms this morning. We currently have 65 degrees outside, and that is about at least 10 degrees cooler than what we've seen most mornings for the last couple of weeks, and it feels good. Feels like 67 outside, wind out of the east-northeast at 3, humidity 98%, barometric pressure at 30.06. The dew point this morning, 65. At the rain gauge, 8/100ths of an inch of rain. in the past 24 hours, but I got to tell you, there are locations that got way more than that, especially up in Cleburne County from the I-20 corridor back down to the Randolph County line. There are some estimates out there that since Friday morning, we've seen almost a foot of rain in that part of Cleburne County. Now, the official rain gauges are showing anywhere from 6 to 7, maybe 8 inches of rain in those areas, especially where the water rescue and the fatality took place yesterday. But I got to say that there are some models out there that suggest up to a foot of rain in that localized area there in central and southern Cleburne County. Folks, let me say this again. You hear me talk about this all the time. If water is crossing the roadway, turn around, go a different way. Doesn't matter if you think that it's only an inch or two. Doesn't matter that it's going to inconvenience you. None of that matters. Only thing that matters is your life. Turn around. Do not drown. You can't see what is under that water. There may not be anything there. The road may be completely gone. You don't know. Don't take that risk. Don't have that mindset, well, this is nothing's going to happen to me. It can't. We'll be fine. Don't do that. Turn around. Don't drown. You just don't know if the road has been compromised, if the culvert has washed away, if it's going to cave in when you drive over it. You may see part of the road crumbled away, but the other side looks perfectly fine. But what you can't see is that void under the pavement. Don't take that chance. Turn around. Don't drown. High temperature yesterday was 74. We have cloudy skies outside. I know I'm getting up on the podium this morning, but, man, y'all got to be careful out there. Sunrise this morning at 5:58. Sunsets this evening at 7:39 p.m. So for today, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day, maybe a peek at the sun from time to time, but more clouds than sun, 71 in Roanoke. I can't believe I'm even saying that. These temperatures were overnight lows just a handful of days ago. 74 will be the high in Alexander City. 70 up in Ranburne. We'll make it to 71 in LaGrange. And a high temperature of 74 this afternoon down in Auburn, Alabama. 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, for your Monday. Yeah, pretty good chance of showers, perhaps even some thunder from time to time. 80% likely, 71 your high, down to 66 tonight. On Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms, 70% likely, 76. And that flood watch, I should say, it continues on through Tuesday. So today, tonight, and on Tuesday, remember that flood watch. Things start to improve a little bit on Wednesday. We'll maybe see the sun on Wednesday with only a 60% chance of an afternoon storm. 81 will be the high. On Thursday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, 81. And then on Friday, only a 40% chance of showers, 82. Saturday, a 40% chance of showers, 82 degrees. Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar showing those showers moving up from the south, and we're already beginning to see some rain down in the Lee County area back over toward Harris County. And when we pull the radar down just a tad, and you can see that we see those scattered showers there in western Lee up into Chambers and Tallapoosa. Also some rain showers now over in Meriwether County back into Troup. And then look down here to the south. This is where the really heavy stuff is, from Americus down to Albany, Eufaula, Dothan, and all of that's lifting to the north. So if it continues on that track, then it's going to come right up the Alabama-Georgia state line and eventually move right over East Alabama and West Georgia. And again, even though this stuff doesn't look that heavy, notice that it's moving pretty slow, and especially where you see those yellows. Those are rain rates at least an inch per hour, if not better. So if it stays over the same area for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, you could be looking at up to 2 inches of rain just out of one shower. So that's what's making this particularly dangerous today. We zoom out and show you the entire area and take a look at the southeastern United States, and you can see that area there just south of Columbus stretches all the way out into the Gulf of Mexico, and all of that is moving to the north. Notice the time on the screen if you're watching this much after about 6:30 on your Monday morning, because this radar shot will become outdated relatively quick. The remainder of this forecast is going to be valid. Get your What About shirts, the Dr. Don's Weather What About shirts. You can get them over on our weather store. You can also pick up your Dr. Don Thunder Buddy shirts. That's a great way to support us here on Dr. Don's Weather. Also, make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook. It's 99 cents a month. That helps support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. Get those weather photographs to me, pix.drdonwx.com. That's how you send me the weather photographs. If you see flooding in your area, if you got severe weather going on in your area, as long as it's safe to do so, get those pics and send them to me at pix.drdonwx.com. Hope you have a fantastic Monday. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather. And don't forget to check us out over on our 24-hour channel, 24.drdonwx.com. You can see a bunch of cool stuff over there.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspection, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Beazle Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.